Hello, 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 everyone. How are you? How is everyone today? I know that is so annoying to wait like that, right? I know it's annoying. I'm trying to find something with some better music, but until then, we got to work with what we got, right? We do. I'm trying. I'm trying. I want to give everyone time to log in because people always say, "Oh, I missed it," or "I came in so late," or "How did I miss that?" So I'm trying every way possible, every single way possible, to make sure that people know, you know, that we're going live. So how is everyone today? How is everyone today? We got Shan's work. Shan was the first one to come in here right away. Like, I'm in here. I saw that. I was like, wow, let me hurry up and get myself together because Shan was right here. Like, oh, hey, Victoria. Um, I'm at a Redmond. Hey, 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 you in here for it? Okay. Okay. What is that? Are those little hands doing like this? I don't know. Why can't you hardly see? Hey Chrissy. Hey y'all, long time no see. That's right, because you've been busy working, honey. I see you. Hey Tori. Hey Melissa. How are you? We got Brittany. Hi, Brittany. Keeping Nettie. Hello, hello, hello. Trina said, I'm here for it, but I can't hear anything. Are you talking? Maybe that was before I started talking. Let me see. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me? You should be able to hear me. Okay, just making sure. Okay, just making sure before I just be yapping, yapping, yapping. Okay. Oh, your honey. Oops. Oh, honey, your nails. Yes. Hey, Melissa. Hello. I think I already said hello. Jan's Worth was like the first one in here. And then we have Poisonous Smile. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Trina. How are you? We have Shakayla. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just a little hot, you know. Uh, Shakayla, you haven't watched me in so long. Hey, hey, yeah, I've been around. I stopped for a minute when COVID first happened because it was a bit overwhelming for me. It really was, but I'm still around. Okay, y'all can hear. Okay. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Just wanted to make sure because I'll get to talking and I always say I don't want to keep you all on here long. I got a whole list of topics. I said, well, how can I do this? How can I, tie this in to everything? So I said, let me pick a topic for today because I did not have a case study. I did, but I didn't feel like putting all that together. That's the truth. But you said I look so vibrant. Do I? Love the sunglasses and the lip. Okay, well, thank you, girl. This is me not. I can't figure out what to do with my hair. One of my clients said she was going to do my hair today. I couldn't figure out what to do. So then she was like, "Well, if you want to come outside and hang out, this is where we are." I'm like, "I'm live on YouTube now. I was all over the place today. I cannot lie." You said, "Yeah, you were ready. You were ready." So I guess this is something that I wanted to see if other people had this question like, what if I'm not good at designs? Because what's out here right now is things are really getting a little fancy, you know? Don't you think? I think that things are really, really starting to become fancy or a little bit more, I'm not even going to say complicated, but a little more intricate. A little more intricate. Should I turn off this air conditioner? Can you hear the air conditioner in the background because it's really hot in here? But if it's bothering you all, I can turn it off because it's been running all day. So just let me know. Um, yeah. So back to that. I just feel like a lot of the designs that are out now, like now, a lot of things that I'm seeing is like it's like a lot of color acrylic. And I personally don't care for color acrylic too much because I like it, but to have my entire clientele moving over into, color acrylic is going to be problematic for me because people will like something one way, 1 week or 1 month, and then the next week they want to go to white. And so if you sat there and put purple and yellow and bright pink, all this marbling and stuff on the nails, now when they come back, it's like they're going to ask for something neon yellow or something that it's going to bleed through. So now you got a problem. And I personally don't want a whole set of clientele that wants all that stuff. So I was just wondering, what if I'm not good at designs? Like, how do you all feel about that? And this is bothering me. I got to turn this off. Tell me your comments. Tell me your comments. What do you think? you all thinking? Because lately, the way things are going, people do love to sit in our chair and constantly say, do whatever you want to do. And everybody's all on Pinterest and Instagram looking at all this fancy stuff that they don't realize these technicians, a lot of them, that's not their real life day. A lot of technicians will tell you who do this full time. Majority of my work is way plainer than this, and they'll post the stuff that's like really outstanding, or really a little more amped up. But a lot of people will come sit in your chair wanting that all day long, and they just have this preconceived notion that we sit up all day long thinking of all these wonderful things we can do. So my thing is like, if you're doing this all weekend, let's say you get to Thursday, Friday, you've already done so many people. You're burned out on designs, and everyone wants this big creative boom out of you. They just think you're bursting with creativity, and they don't know that this is weird work, and we're just like, we want to get done. We like what we do, but I think every client that sits in your chair thinks that you've been just waiting for them to sit down so you can just let out all these fabulous ideas in your head. And so after so long, you kind of, I think, get burned out. And I was just wondering if it was just me. So you said the 30-minute notification is great. Yeah, I'm trying every which way to let people know. So you said you've always had problems with stone placement type designs. Really? Okay, stone placement is an issue for me too. Okay. And then Brittany said, same, stone placement is so hard for some reason. So let me read what Brittany said. She said, girl, I do hard gel overlays and natural nails. I've been doing abstract art, squiggly lines and dots. Yep. When I use color acrylic, it would be too much work. I'm good with my gel polish. Exactly. See, people don't get it. That's a lot of work. And a lot of stuff that these people see online, that is something they set up and did on their off time or their board day or their last client of the day or their best friend or something. It is not really realistic for most nail technicians to sit up and do all that intricate type of work all day unless you are charging accordingly. If you're charging a little bit of money and you're doing all this intricate work, you're actually losing money. If you calculate the hours that you put into it, you got to be charging people to do all that stuff. And it looks simple to some people, but I'm like, that is not easy. That's very intricate. It's not even that it's hard a lot of the times. It's just that sometimes it's just intricate. I know how to do it. I like doing it, but it's intricate, and I only have so much time allotted to do your service today. And it's just like we got to keep on schedule. So it becomes really sticky. So I'm going to go back to that stone placement though. You don't have to worry about polishing too thick with color acrylic. See, that's the thing now with color acrylic, you're really supposed to lay a very thin layer of it. I think Noonie Nails talked about that. He's really emphasized that, like, you're not supposed to do a thick layer of color acrylic. You're really supposed to do a very thin layer, almost as if you're polishing it on. And that's why they give you such a small amount, because it's not meant to be put on like regular acrylic. It's really supposed to be encapsulated inside of clear acrylic, because we all know that any acrylic that has pigmentation in is the weakest. The clear acrylic is the strongest. And when you start dealing with pigmented acrylics, they're really weak. They're really weak. So you're not really supposed to be laying it like it's a regular. You're not supposed to lay it like it's a foundation. You're supposed to lay it like it's a background, like a design. Okay. It starts with being honest with yourself about my abilities and what I want to target. The design phase comes in and out. It does. The design fad will phase. I know what you're saying, out and in. And it does. And I keep telling everyone that. And I think a lot of new nail techs don't believe me because it's so hot right now. This is not the first time design was hot. They come and they go. They come and they go. But right now, they are here. So let's go back to that stone placement. Stone placement can be tricky. First off, I will say that you got to make sure that you're charging correctly for stone placement. I have a video. I'm going to try to put the link like right there somewhere, but I have a video about how you should be charging. When you're charging and you're doing stone work, make sure you're charging accordingly. You should be charging per finger, and you should be charging according to length and the amount of time that it takes to go into it. And it kind of depends, because a person who gets a partial nail and their nails are really short, you should be charging a little bit more for a person who gets a partial bling nail and it's really long, because that's more material and time being used. Clients don't understand that, but that's how you should be charging, if you want to see a profit. So placing the stones is really about kind of having a vision ahead of time of what you want it to look like. And then you got to have everything spread out. But the problem becomes because the problem is that stones slide while we're working with them. They slide and move all over the place. So when I'm working with stones and stuff, I don't like for clients to be all on the phone and moving, because they don't realize the littlest thing they do affects stone placement. Like even if they're talking, they're like, "What do you mean?" They don't realize when they go, "What do you mean?" While they're on the phone, their hand did like that a little bit. So yeah, stone placement can be tricky. What I will say is that you will, and I got something coming for that too. I have a product that's coming for that. It's not here yet, but um, I would say definitely work one hand at a time. So you should switch back and forth. Do one finger on this hand, one finger on that hand. So you can constantly be freezing things in place, and you got to move fast when you're doing stone placement. Um, that's key. And you got to have an idea of what you want it to look like before you even start. And you got to have all your different sizes kind of laid out. If you can't, pour some on the paper towel and kind of make sure they're all flipped over, because that's what trips up a lot of nail techs too. The fact that we don't have our stones laid out and we spend too much time trying to isolate them and all that. If you have a lot of that stuff all laid out in your mind and on the paper towel, or at least in the little case, and they're flipped over, because every time you're flicking around, you're moving your hand too. So now you spend a lot of time, because stone placement, it looks simple. And I had a client one time insult me by saying, "All you do is these stones." And I'm like, I would like to see you do it. A lot of people think this stuff is just so easy because it looks easy. We make it look easy, but it's not easy. Like stone placement, you're putting it on top of some slippery gel that's moving everywhere. You got to figure out what stones are going to fit in the puzzle for it to come out the way you want to look it in. It's not as easy as it looks, but those are just some tips that I have. So you said it starts with being, oh, we said that already. So that's that. And then Lucas is from Brazil. Hi, Lucas. Yes, we have people coming here from all over the world. Hi, welcome, 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 welcome. Trina. Wait. Oh my God, I'm that far behind. Cece's, oh, I'm real far behind. Cece's in here, you all. Hey, Cece said, hey, everyone. She's driving probably. She probably just typed that at the light. Hey, Cece girl. I do color acrylic, but I don't have many clients that get it. I have some, but not many. I'm not very good at the intricate art. Like I don't do abstract art or anything like that. Okay. And I was just wondering how you all felt about that, because, with social media and it's all these intricate things coming out, social media basically broadcasts everyone's talent across the world. So with having so much put out there, does it make you feel inadequate? Brittany, right? I'm happy I'm not the only one. See, a lot of us go through the same things. And it's like seeing everyone's work across the globe or across the country or whatever you see, like it kind of can sometimes mess with you. And then you have some clients who will come sit in your chair because they've been on the internet all day and all night or at work or whatever, exploring all this stuff all over the world. And they just assume that every nail tech can do every design because this is how you do it. I know you could just look it up on YouTube. Every nail tech does not have every skill. Just like every hairstylist don't have every skill. Some hairstylists only do short hair. Some only do braids. Some only do shortcuts. Some only do relaxers. Some only work on natural hair. But when it comes to nail techs, they expect us to have that skill set across the board and to be able to do whatever they see out there. When it comes to nail techs, they don't want to put us in a compartment like that. They just assume that if you're a nail tech, you do it all, and we do not. And I just want to tell people, don't feel no type of way about doing whatever you do really well. Just make sure you do whatever you do really well and make sure you are branding and marketing yourself that way, right? So, and that goes more into, I'm gonna, I always got to plug now. I'm a businesswoman at the end of the day, but I'm gonna plug this book right here, the 30-Day Nail Technician Challenge book, which if you come to this channel a lot, you already know. That's where that branding comes in, because you can make money doing whatever it is you do really well, as long as you are intentional in marketing your skill. Okay, so you said, right, I'm trying to tell people that I'm not building your nail with color. That's the whole thing, because they don't understand. And then you have to tell them, like, color acrylics are the weakest acrylics. And it's supposed to be encapsulated and clear. That's why you only get little jars. But I know Noonie was selling color acrylic, and I think he had to very, very much clarify that, because I think some people were complaining about the size of the containers. And he was like, you all don't know how to properly use it. So if you know how to use it, this is enough to do a ton of nails. So yeah. And that's all you got to say to them. Like, color acrylic is more like polish. It's not strong enough to just stand alone. It could, but for most people, it's not something you want to use by itself. The people I have are more glitter and gems than color acrylic. Plus, I charge more for color acrylic. That's how I keep people who really don't understand what they're asking for, asking for from getting it. And that's been a debate. I'm glad you said that because that's been a debate for a minute. Should you charge more for color acrylic? Now, some people get upset and say, why are you all charging more money for color acrylic? And see, I just explained why. So if a person complains, and I have not, because I don't really fool with color acrylic. And for me, I'm going off. Let me stop. Let me get back to what I was just saying. For the color acrylic, you should be charging more. Why? I just said it because you should be encapsulating it in clear, which means what? You have to go back and lay that acrylic twice. So anytime you're going back over a nail more than once in acrylic application, it becomes a what? Can anybody just tell me what that would be? Like, think about it. If I got to go back over and lay acrylic 2 and 3 times, different ways, ombre, that's specialty work, right? Think about it. That is specialty work. Because when we normally lay acrylic, we just lay it one time, pat, pat, bam. We're done with that finger until we file. When you start adding on a color acrylic, now you're asking for custom work. And I'll break it down just like that. So if you have all the knowledge, then you can defend your pricing and charge accordingly, right? It's more work. Okay. You said, hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you? You look cute. I love them glasses. Thank you. If you know me, I collect glasses, sunglasses, and just glasses all the way around. Like I have too many pairs. I got to get a new case. I got to get a new case. Oh my God. Oh my God. I cannot believe who's in here. Oh, she may get mad at me. My accountant is in here. My accountant is in here. She's probably like, you better not put me on the spot. She's in here. She may have dipped out, but I'll come back. Where am I? Okay. You said I do color acrylic designs, but I don't have many clients that get it. I have some, but not many. I don't do the intricate art because I'm not very good with it. Like abstract art, I don't do it. Right. And don't feel no type of way about it because, hairstylists who do short hair all the time, they're not like, oh my God, I don't feel like a good hairstylist because I don't know how to do braids. And braids are really in right now, sister locks and all this stuff. And I'm a hairstylist. I should know how to do sister locks. I should know how to do everything. No, they say I do short hair. And that's what they do. And when they introduce to give their card out, they say I'm a short hairstylist specialist or whatever. It's okay to do the same thing. Thank you so much for touching on this question topic. Yes, it popped in my head. I said this is what we should talk about today because I want you all to know that I go through the same thing. And something kind of triggered this, and I'm going to tell you in a minute. Don't settle for not knowing how to do something. If you're not good with polishing, then please practice. That's what I'm trying to do with crystals and freehand designs. So I get what you're saying, but not knowing how to do something to me is not settling depending on what it is. Now, if you don't know how to polish, to me, those are basic skills that, yes, you should definitely be working on. And I always tell people practice with the red because red tells all. Red is a test color. Also, white polish is a test color. Now, if you don't have your basic ground level skills, of course, you got to know that. But if they're all this specialty work, if you don't want to know it and it's not the type of clientele you're even like they don't appeal to you, you don't have to learn it because you're not trying to attract them anyway. See, that's where this 30-day comes in because we got to know how to brand ourselves according to what our ideal client looks like. And so when it comes to basic skills, I agree. When it comes to all this stuff that's out here now, if you don't like it, you don't even really want to deal with those type of people because different types of nails attract different types of people. I'm just telling you, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm just saying. Minded Man's, hey, that's one of our competitors. Oh my God, Minded Man's a serious competitor in this world. Sometimes, yes. Now, this girl right here, she probably is like so ticked right now that I just did this. This girl right here does my taxes. This is my accountant friend right here. This young lady right here, if you all are in the industry or you need some help with your taxes or anything for your business, she will get you all set up. LLC, S Corp, C Corp. This woman knows everything. I trust her with my life, my social security number, with whatever. Like one of the best people I ever met in my life. That girl right there. She said, I look cute, friend. Hey, girl. How you doing? And she could tell you she gets dip powder. And she was wearing dip powder before dip came out, before I knew how to do it. And she doesn't wear design. She likes neutral colors and dip. And I'm not even her nail tech. She's in Georgia, but every client attracts a different type of client. Every nail type attracts a different type of client. And she spends money for her dip. It's not cheap. It's not even cheap. And she pays it. So there's always money for everyone in every arena. So don't feel any type of way. Any type of way. I'm going to get the Carver on here one day to talk to you guys about what you should be doing as a beauty professional, you know, how your business should be structured, and the best way and the easiest way to take the stress out of working for yourself, because this is the person that handles it all for me, her. Okay, I'm gonna take you off the screen. I had to do it, girl. I don't know if y'all seen a surge in abstract minimalism. Yes, nail art. Yep. I've been telling my clients, I'm like, this is what's coming in now, abstract. Maybe it's just me, since I follow a lot of texts from Cali. I've been seeing natural nails, structured manicures becoming popular. You are so right. That is what's hot right now. And it's funny because you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful because I'm glad you just said that. Let me do this. Delicious and nutritious is crushed up grapes. That's what's in right now. And if that's what you like, you got to be careful, because if you get a whole clientele that likes all that other stuff, they're not going to want to. Like, I have some clients now, they say, well, you come up with something. You come up with something. And when I try to show them what I like, because that's what I like, the minimalist artistic look that's coming out, that's my thing. That's more my style. They frown up. And that's what you don't want, is a whole book of clients that don't match what inspires you to be an artist. You want to make sure that your clientele, you want to strive to have a clientele that matches what moves you, because that's when you're going to work in your best effort. That's when you're going to do your best work, instead of trying to emulate what's popular. We do that because we have to, but you don't want to put too much pressure on yourself to do that, because then the things you want to do, you won't have the people that will let you do it on them. That's what you don't want. Okay. So yes, I've seen that huge surge. So she said, it's not hard to compare myself or rate myself based on what I see. It's hard not to compare myself. And that's what I want to talk about today, because we all go through that. And I think people may think I don't, because I'm on here talking and everything. I'm just a talker. But trust me, I go through it. And I have had some clients to try to make me feel like I'm not adequate. I actually had to part ways with the client and tell her, you need to find somebody else. I've had that happen a couple times, because what happens is, and I want you all to get what I'm about to tell you right now, because this is real talk from my life. I'm very serious. What happens when you try to do artwork that doesn't really appeal to you? You may think it's a bit much. You may think it's a bit gaudy, but you got all these people in your chair. You've attracted this group of people that want this work. You're going to constantly be trying to satisfy them. And after so long, if it's not your thing, you're not going to really spend a lot of time trying to learn everything there is to know. You're just going to be doing just enough to try to satisfy them, and it's going to make you stress the hell out. Like, these particular people would give me anxiety. Like, if I saw their name pop up in my book, I literally get a little bit of anxiety, because it's like, this is what goes through my head. I'm thinking, like, am I going to be able to satisfy them today, or is it going to be a back and forth struggle? And that's what you don't want, is people in your chair that make you feel like artistically you're not good, because you can do all the work in the world on a person, and they will equate your entire job based off of whether or not they like the designs. And you need to hear what I just said, because that's real talk. You could have taken their booty digger fingers, dried up crusty cuticles, everything, shaped them perfectly, buffed them out, got their feet smooth, did everything under the sun, which takes majority of the time. But if they don't like the designs or feel like the designs was up to par, they will feel like the whole service was a waste of their money. And that's what you don't want, because it's going to start to stress you out. I promise you. And it's going to be to a point where you don't want to do the person no more. And then, unfortunately, you're going to have a decision to make. Depending on how hard you need how bad you need the money, it might not be a match anymore. And so that's why it's important not to. You have to not be afraid to lose people. Everybody is not a good match. And that's why I want to talk about this, because I'm not going to sit here and act like I got all the answers and all of that. I'm trying to tell you from my own experience, and I still go through it, and I've gone through it in the past 3 years where there have been people who has not been a match, because artistically, I can't do everything they want me to do. And like I say all the time, I don't even like all that stuff anymore. And maybe because I'm getting older, I think that less is more. And you got some people more and more and more and more. It's never enough. Never enough. And I've had people that literally will drain me creatively and emotionally. And by the time they leave, I have no creative juices left because they wanted so much garbage on their nails. Yeah, I call it garbage because they don't even go together. Stuff that don't even match all over the place. I don't even take a picture of it. You want a picture of that? No, because I ain't posting that. You know why I'm not going to post it? Because it don't go with my brand. It does not go with my brand. And if I post that up, it's going to attract what? More people like you. And I don't want that. Sorry, it's too much. And I don't like it. I'm going to do it because you paid me to do it. And but it's not who I want. So I'm going to try to satisfy you. But you're going to have some people, if you keep doing that, if you're working outside of what your comfort zone is or what you want to do, some people may disagree with me on this. You're going to keep attracting more and more people like that. And it's going to become like a clientele that you don't want. It's okay to stay within the realm that you like to do. If you look at a lot of popular nail techs, if you look at their work, it all looks pretty much in the same realm with a little change, a little twist here or there. Do not let people push you too far out of where you want to go, Some may disagree with me because, like, well, if clients may be in here, customers may be in here. But if I'm paying, y'all don't do that to the discount salons. Y'all want to get a color, and that's it. But for some reason, when it comes to nail techs that are not in a discount salon, they put so much pressure on us, so much pressure to be the most creative person in the world, and we should be able to duplicate anything off the internet. That's what they're asking. And do not let people put that type of pressure on you. You stay within what you're good at, because you don't want to be, like arguing with the person or pressure to do something that you don't want to put out work that you are not proud of. You don't want to charge people for work that you don't feel good about. So do what you feel good about. Let people know what you can and cannot do. If it does not work for them, well, that's it. I don't know what to tell you. And people might get mad at me because I've said you might need to find somebody else that's a better match. And they get mad, but it's not even mean. I still like you as a person, but I'm just saying you probably have to find somebody else that's a better match for you artistically, because my work is good. My foundation is good. My work lasts, but maybe I'm just not out there enough in the direction of designs that you like. That's okay, because I still have all these other people over here that like what I do. Let people go. You let one go, 2 to 3 will come. And I keep saying this. Do not be afraid to lose people. Because if you're marketing and doing what you're supposed to do, 30-day challenge, brand yourself, you'll never have a shortage. It'll just be like a little thing for a few seconds. I'm just saying. I have fun encapsulating stuff. See? And you like to encapsulate. So you will attract people that encapsulate. When you are encapsulating, you will do your best work because that gets you going. I like encapsulating. I don't love encapsulating. I like it. Now I'm going to tell you how I like to do encapsulation. I like to do 1 or 2 fingers here or there. I don't want to sit up and do sets all day full of encapsulation. Number one, most people ain't going to pay what I'm going to charge, because anytime you're going over a nail more than once, you should be charging more. You should be charging more. You should be charging more. And that's a lot of extra time. So, I like to do 1 or 2 accent fingers. So then I like doing it. But again, I don't want to do it all day, because unless they pay me, that's going to take too much extra time. But see, she got a thing. She knows what she likes to do. Encapsulate. Now, be charging too for that encapsulation. That is so true. There are always going to be some nail tech out there that's better than others. It's always going to be a nail tech better. There are plenty of nail techs out here better than me. I know for sure. I don't even care. Great, good for you. I mean, that's good for you. But I'm good over here too. Because guess what? Better artistically doesn't mean they're making more money. They're just better artistically. Back in my day when I first started, I was one of the best in the city. It was like 10 of us on 4 different sides of town. We were known. We were the best. And it comes and it goes. So hey, and what's out right now? I may not be the most popular. They are. It's their time. It's not my time. I'm okay. Because when you're running a business and you're good at what you do, base wise, you're still good. Ignore my second comment. I read it. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You said I charge $5 per added acrylic. See, because you're going over it twice. That's specialty. It's specialty and it's more time and it's more expertise, but it's definitely more time and more material. It's just more time. It's more time consuming. That's what I was saying to my teacher. Everybody has their own skill that they're good at. I love doing pedicures, and I'm okay if I don't do it all. I've mastered pedicure, but still mastering acrylic. See, and I've told you all, you can make 70 some thousand a year or more just doing pedicures, but you got to go watch that video. Maybe I'll post it over here somewhere if I feel like doing all this editing. Your money is in the niche. Dakara said she is another full-time entrepreneur. She knows her stuff. She's telling you, your money is in your niche. Your money is in your niche. Okay? Dakara has a niche in what she does. She works specifically with small businesses and entrepreneurs and smaller businesses. That's her niche. That's what she's known for. She's not trying to do it all, and she's just fine. Listen to her. Yes, real talk. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying. Cece said that is so true. I had one like that last week. Some people you will never satisfy, and you don't want. I will let them. You gotta go. Those type of people. If you feel like a person is stretching you beyond your artistic capability, it's okay to say, I don't think we are a good match. It's nothing personal. I just don't think I can satisfy you. And maybe you can't. Don't let that break you down. You're just not a good match for that person. And it might even be good to pay attention to who's in your area so they don't think you're trying to be smart with them and say, you know what, I think you might want to go over here because I think it's some girls over there that do that type of work. And because I don't want you to feel like you're getting ripped off or anything. So you might want to go over there. Like that. And if they have attitude with you at that point, some people are just like silly and petty, and it's just like no love lost. It's just not a good match. I'm getting my cosmetology license, and I have met so many talented people. Yes, and I know a ton of them too. And they have the nerve to ask when you're gonna post their picture. Yeah, I'm so far behind at posting pictures. I'm telling you. You said this is good information. Good. Victoria is clapping. Clapping. Love their hair too. Glad you're honest about this. Yes. I try to be honest all the way around. Like, I'm not perfect. I have mistakes. I still have things I'm like, and I tell people though, I was like, ooh, I don't really do that. Or I haven't done that in years. I could try to do it, but I'm just saying, like, I tell people, let me tell you one thing that I don't do, and people still want to come sit their ass in my chair, even though they know I don't do it, and have me do it. And this is how I handle it. I don't draw. I don't draw. And I keep telling people that I don't draw. And these people know that, and they still want to sit in my chair and ask me to draw something. And so what I do is I say, I don't draw. They be like, yeah, but it's just this. See, it's just. If it was just that simple, you would have did it on yourself, right? It's not my thing. So what I'll say is, I'm going to try it, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to do it once. I may try one more time, but if it don't look right after the second time, you're going to have to pick something else. Because I got a full book. I'm not going to sit here and keep doing something that I told you I don't do, and you trying to force me to do it. And I'm not going to sit here and do it 5, 6, 7 times till it's to your liking, because I told you something I don't do. And I have people do that to me all the time. So I'm going to tell you what I did do, though. To try to combat that, what I did was I ordered some letters. No, that's a lie. I was in a craft store one day and I saw some letters. So I bought some letters and I ordered some more letters. So I'm going to buy the letters. I'm just giving you how I'm trying to satisfy people. Now, that was something I was able to fix, okay, without going through this over and over and over with people, because that stresses me out when people sit in my chair and I'm on a time crunch and they ask me to do stuff I don't do. I can't sit around and play like I'm in school. I'm on a real schedule, so Just saying. I try to be honest with clients and I let them know what I can do and what I can't do, and let them know if they would like intricate designs and stuff like that, they may have to go to someone else. Yeah. But some people will try to make you feel like you're not a good nail tech because you don't do that. And I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of those, not all, but a lot of the nail techs who do all the intricate work, their acrylic is crappy. I said it. You ain't like that, did you? True. Some are good all the way around, but a lot of them they have mastered design so good they forgot how to lay acrylic well. The shaping be off. All that. It's like I'd rather be a nail tech with a good acrylic that can last for freaking ever without even 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks without a fill in than have the fanciest designs in the world with acrylic nails that's breaking every other darn day. Okay? Girls spent $120 on all this design work, and three of them be broken off. They're looking like a jack-o'-lantern by the hand because every other nail is broken off because the acrylic it wasn't right. The shaping was off. So nobody's gonna make me feel like I don't know what I'm doing because I know my basic and I know to do enough designs to keep my business running. Just because I don't do every darn design that's on Instagram or whatever or Pinterest, I feel no type of way about that. I'll learn the stuff that's interesting to me. um, how do I feel about those butterfly nail art they be doing around the internet that's in crystal? I like that. And I think see, to me, stuff like that is kind of like easy to do to me because you just encapsulate it inside the acrylic, or another thing you could do is encapsulate it on top of the nail inside of hard gel. So that's going to hold it just as long too. And then it's not a permanent design, but you still should be charging more for that. But I feel like those are cool. And actually, we got some over here. So they will be for sale, like a whole big kit of those, because that's really, really, really hot right now. Okay, so I think they're cool. Seasoned nail techs can afford to be selective. Do you agree or disagree? My other laptop is restarting. I disagree. Why do I disagree? I'll tell you right. Because I really wouldn't call it being selective. I call it branding yourself properly because that's how a lot of new nail techs end up dropping out the game because they try to do it all. You know, you ever heard of the phrase jack of all trade, master of none? Jack of all trade, master of none. That's what happens when you try to do everything under the sun instead of finding out what the car said, what your niche is, and really becoming strong in that first. And you will develop a clientele off of that. So that's the only reason why I would say I would disagree with that statement, because in order to become seasoned, you have to plant your feet in some type of soil. What type of soil you plant your feet in? You got to figure out what your lane is. And if you out here trying to do everything, you will quickly become frustrated because you're not mastering anything. Master something. You may find, like a lot of us find that we just like the art of making nails look good. We like the art of making nails look crisp. We like the art of making nails that are in bad health look healthy. And we don't do designs at all. And so that's how we found our lane. So to base it just off of the level of your design, you could be really placing yourself in a trick bag because design work may not be your thing at all. So that's why I kind of disagree. And the only way to become seasoned is to take time to find out what lane you should be in. You'd be surprised the lane you think you should be in. You'll take a lane and it'll be, wow, I never thought I would like this. I like polygel. And you become like this polygel expert. You start finding all these different things you can do with it. And that becomes your lane. It ain't even designs. Or you start incorporating powders and pigments and glow powders and stuff into polygel, which no one is doing. And then that becomes your thing. And that's how you become a seasoned nail tech in your niche because no one is doing it and you took time to, and so I feel like a lot of people today mess up because they try to go after what's trendy. I try to do some of it, but I don't stress myself about it. And if a client don't like it, I'm not the one for you. It's okay. We can still be cool. So that's why I say that I'm going to keep moving though, because I know I get real far behind. Um, I love old school wisdom because knowledge is power. I'm a licensed cosmetologist since the 90s, and you are on fire with the information, sis. Blessings. Blessings to you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. I'm running my other laptop over here too. I agree. I'm focusing on a flawless acrylic execution right now. I need my shape to improve, be more crisp. So let me show you something. See, pictures like this will get you more clients over pictures like the million designs. Let me show you. See that? You see that? That's good acrylic. That's smooth acrylic. That's good shaping. All of that. And that's an actual post on my Instagram, right? No designs whatsoever. I'm just showing that my acrylic is good. Nothing fancy to it. Just good acrylic, right? Posts like that get me a whole bunch of inboxes. You know why? Because they'll say something like, I've been following you for a long time. I've been looking for a nail tech and I really like your work. Ain't no designs on there. That right there is going to get me more stable clientele than a picture with a million freaking designs on one set. That's going to get me some different type of clientele. I'm looking for that person who's looking for a stable nail tech, because there are people who don't care about the designs. They're looking to see how stable you are as a professional, how consistent your work is. That's what they're looking at, because they are consistent. They have income and they have a budget set out every month for their beauty services. So they want someone that's like them, like-minded, like-minded when it comes to this right here. So they'll watch you, and that one picture I just showed you will be the picture that will draw them in, and I'll have a client for life. Possibly, because that client who's looking for that is different from the person who's looking for a million designs. I'm telling you, I'm logging in over here. So yeah, okay. I don't consider myself seasoned, but I'm selective. People have told me that I'm losing out on money, but my clientele is growing steady and they don't stress me out. They're they're nurses, health inspectors, etc. See? See what I'm saying? You can get stressed out chasing the wrong clientele. Did you hear what, did y'all read her comment? Read it again. I don't consider myself seasoned, but you're selective. That's a good word. Your clientele is growing steady. They don't stress you out. They're nurses, health inspectors, they don't want all that and they can't wear all that. But they're more consistent, and I bet you they tip, don't they? I bet you they tip. That's also a difference. Different clientels tip. Some don't tip. Certain type of clientels do not tip. It don't even cross their mind to tip, but they want to run you to death and have you do everything under the sun. Don't even tip you. And then you got people who tip all the time because they know that's what you should be doing. And I'm just telling you, it's the difference. Once you get into this, you will see. So don't feel any type of way. There's a difference between a nail artist and a nail technician. Yeah, you got some nail techs. I know there's a nail tech here in Chicago. She's very good at art, but a lot of people have said that her acrylic is not all that, because she's really a nail artist. So they'll go just get designs from her. You know, you said, come on with it. I'm coming. You will also waste all types of money too finding your thing. Yeah, all this stuff costs money. So, don't feel like you got to do everything that's out here. And I just wondered if other people felt that way. I just wonder if other people felt that way, because I go through it too. And don't put that type of pressure on yourself. Slowly learn things, because if you learn one thing 1 week, 2 weeks later, something else is out. Let me give you an example. Remember the milk bath nails? Milk bath nails was just out a couple of months ago, right? Milk bath. Every darn post is milk bath, milk bath, milk bath with the flowers. Then they start putting Oreo cookies in the milk bath. Then they start putting Captain Crunch and Lucky Charms and all this stuff in the milk bath, milk bath, milk bath. And if you couldn't figure out how to do the darn milk bath, then you're not a good nail tech. You're not a good nail tech. Milk bath nails ain't even in no damn month. I did some Milk Bad nails. They're on their page. I did them for a couple people and then nobody asked for it anymore. And certain things that cost a lot of money, I don't even spend into it because I don't like wasting money because this is my business. And I always look at my expenses and my expenses need to produce a certain amount of return. Let me tell you something else that was in real heavy. Minx nails. Remember Minx? Minx? Minx nails. They was charging so much money for Minx kits. Minx was ridiculous. Minx was so expensive, you had to charge a lot in order to buy the actual real Minx product. You had to spend a lot. I never bought it. I think I'm not an early, what they call, in the marketing world, we call it early adopters. I'm not an early adopter. I'm the person that's going to sit back and see. And then I'm going to see if the price changes. You guys, I'm still working off a darn iPhone 6. I just got an iPhone 11 last week. It's over there on the couch. Ain't y'all proud of me? I finally got an iPhone 11. I don't buy stuff just because it's popular. I wait to see how it's going to perform when they work all the kinks out, if they're going to drop the price. That's how I run my life, and that's how I run my finances. I don't just go wasting money. And believe it or not, the people who spend like me, we are the ones that have the money because we don't just waste all our money all the time. But anyway, I digress. Minx nails was so expensive, you had to charge a lot. Minx nails ain't even around no more. Now is it? Now is it? So I'm not a good nail tech because I didn't do Minx nails. I feel no type of way. And the people who did Minx, they made money for a couple of months, maybe close to a year off of Minx, and it's gone away. And so if they weren't a good nail tech to begin with their original foundation and knowing how to properly cut and care for nails, that doesn't even mean that they're a successful nail tech. A lot of them probably not even around anymore. Don't let it get to you. Just saying. I'm gonna go back up. Yeah, I'm reading comments. I agree. I work by the beach. Most clients are real estate investors, business people, etc. That's your money. Those are more stable clients. It's part of their monthly budget and they don't need the absolute most, and you're going to make just as much money. I had somebody tell me, I'm giving you all this money, I'm spending all this money with you. You think you are, but it takes me forever to do you with all this stuff. I can do these plain nails and make just as much quicker, easier, with less stress, and I get a tip too. So that's the other thing. That's a whole nother set of things when you're trying to do all that fancy work. It's a lot that comes along with that. It's a lot of stress because you get that type of clientele, it's hard to satisfy them. They always want more. They always want more, more, more. And if it's not your thing, you're gonna burn out and be stressed out. They will start to stress you out because you're not gonna be able to keep up with that creative. They're gonna pull all your creative energy fast. And then they're gonna start making you feel like you're not good enough. CC on here, she'll tell you, yes, preach. Yes, I'm learning so much. Great live. I'm so glad. Just saying. You say you spent nearly $200 in a week. Oh, that's if you see any of my other lives, it's nothing for me to go to the supply store and spend 700 or more. So I feel no type of way about charging. It's nothing for me to go to the supply store and spend $700, $500. CC, no. Let me tell you, when I go up there now, when I just went up there last week to get something real quick, and they already know me, even with my mask on. The guy walked up to me. He said, "Hey, you want a cigarette?" Because they know that after I spend all my money, I get nervous, and they hand me a cigarette before I walk out the door. Then I walked into another supply store, and the lady said something like, "You got a license?" And the other lady said, like, "No, she worked a long time. She been here a long time." Then I went to another store. I walked in there, and see, you know what I'm talking about Chicago. I walked in there. It was like, "You got to have an appointment to come in here." It's like, "Oh no, no, whatever." And then when I walked in, she's like, "You hard working woman. You hard working woman." I'm like, "Hey girl, what's going on?" She's like, "Nothing. You work so hard. You hard working woman. You do good." I said, "Yeah, thank you. What's new? Give me some more of this." She's like, "Okay, you doing good? Yeah, yeah. All right, see you. Bye." You know, I spend money on my craft, but I don't spend a lot of money on design stuff. I get a little bit here and there, a little bit here and there, and it's okay. I spend money on my bulk stuff, my important stuff, my things that are going to take care of my client's skin, and products that's going to make the service last. That's my focus. You said yuck to that milk bath, but that was popular for a minute. Hmm. Yeah, wasting all that cereal. Y'all just put flowers in one, and then I started seeing different types of cereal. And but I do like the one they took it over to a milkshake where they started putting like little strawberry slices in there and all of that. I think that's cute. But that's a little bit different. See, now they took the milk bath and took it to a whole nother level, because that's not just the same. That's not the same exact technique, because that's like milk. I didn't even research that one because I knew that was going to fade away too. So that lasted for about, when they started putting the strawberry slices and all that, that lasted about a month. And then you don't really see it anymore. You see what I'm saying? So why would I sit there and waste all my time and money and energy practicing all this stuff? And now I bought all this stuff of milk bath and all the variations of milk bath, and nobody's even asking for milk bath anymore. Am I a bad nail tech because of that? No. My bank account tells me it's I'm doing the same as I was before that came out. So, go figure. You said stop, my kids would have a fit. Lucky Charms milk bath. I'm telling you, that's a real thing. Look it up. This is real. I'm not making this stuff up. The clients that pay more are always less stress. I didn't say it. Somebody else said it. I didn't say it. So I can't be lying, can I? The clients who pay more are less stress, no matter the career. This is true. I'm telling you all. Don't base your career off of knowing every freaking design out here on the market. Quality tools, the tools too. Spend some money on your tools. Get your Mihas, get your good stuff. Quality tools and product will make our jobs easier and faster. Let me show you something real quick. Look at all that muscle in that arm. Psych, I have not been to the gym in like a week. You see these scissors right here? These are Mihas. These are Miha scissors. How much do you think these cost? Me. How much do you think these scissors cost? Just some regular little snipper scissors. How much these Mihas cost? I'm going to keep reading. Reveal You Beauty said it, $40. That is correct. These little bitty ass scissors cost $40. But they're the best. And guess how long I've had these Mihas? MEHAZ. Mihas. I've had these. How long do you think I've had these Miha scissors? $40. They're $40. They just as sharp as the day I got them. 15 years. She said 15 years. Let me think. Yep, I've had them about 15. I've had these Mihas since 2007. What is this? 2020. I've had these Mihas 13 years. I paid $40 for them. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? This is what the real career professionals do. We spend our money on stuff like this, but it's gonna last. And I have cheap ones too, but I look for these, honey. If I can't find my Mihas, I'm like, what? That's what we spend our money on. Good nippers, good, good shears, lots of color selection, consistent products that we know last, stocking up on stuff like that, stocking up on stuff like that. I'm not going to be running around buying milk bath cereal all the time because I know it ain't going to stick around. Okay. So I feel like I've just been talking. You said you need a quality dust collector. I do too. So let me say this too, real quick. I want everybody to take a quick break, and I'm gonna come back and I look good right there. Look, look at that muscle definition. Okay, let me come back and y'all go refresh your beverages. I'll be back. happened there? What happened? You said I'm like that about my wolf shears. I don't know anything about those. I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay. Because I'm the one, like, I find something that works and I will stick with it forever. Like, you all know, I use Easy Flow liquid. Easy Flow is old school and I still use it and it works with any system, and I know exactly how it's gonna work with other stuff. Like, I just know it like the back of my hand. My backup is young nails. Don't really care for young nails. It's kind of beginnerish to me, but that's just me. But I will use some young nails too. But Easy Flow, whatever you when you get the quality products, that's what you want to spend your money on when you have some extra money. Okay. Nails by Deborah Lindsay. I'm just checking in. You said pretty. Thank you. What are we talking about? We are talking about, what if I'm not good at designs? And we were just talking about how, a lot of people feel like they're not good enough or they need to do better because they don't do all the latest and greatest designs. And I was just explaining how that has nothing to do with anything. That don't mean you're good or bad nail tech. Like, and also you asked me about the spray for the feet, and I actually have something for you today if you just wait, because we're going to get into an auction. Can you all let me know if I have some auction boxes here. I got some auction boxes here. Nails by Deborah Lynn, I got what you may be looking for. Even though I was waiting for official labels to come in from the designer, they're not here yet, but this stuff is great, so I have some stuff ready. Oh, you said they're for hair. That's why I don't know about them. Yep. That's how I am about my, I can't pronounce that. I want to say knee-high nippers. Yes, with the green label. See, nail techs, professional nail techs who are about taking care of the nails, it's certain brands we do not play about. The knee-high, I think it's knee-high. I know what you're talking about with the green. The green little, yes. That's how I am about mine too. It's certain things I'm going to spend money on. Other stuff, I'm like, about a little bit, I'll try a little bit, but my money goes on my staple items. That's what makes me my real money, not that design stuff. And also, I want you all to think about this. You do not make all your money off design. Stop thinking that. I had to tell somebody that the other day. You spent all this money with me because of all the work I did before we got to the designs. You ain't spent no money on no damn designs. Designs only like 20% of the price. 25% of the price. The real money that you pay me is for all the filing, scrubbing, nipping, reshaping, cutting down, lifting your leg up, getting all this dead crust off your feet from around your cuticles. That's what you pay me for, not these designs. Designs is not where the money is. Y'all, wrap your mind around it. You don't make a lot of money off designs. Designs are icing on the cake. People make you feel like you're not good because you don't do designs the level they think you should. No, they're paying you for all the work up until them designs. That's where you made your money. Another reason why I say that don't make you a good or a bad nail tech. If you can do the stuff up to the designs good, you're good. Okay? That's where the focus should be. For real. That's why branding yourself is so important. It really is. Branding yourself is the most important part of doing this out of everything. If you don't know how to brand yourself or, target the right people, it's going to be more of a struggle for you. So I'm going to move through these comments real quick, but I want to show you these. Let me show you this picture real quick. This picture, and I don't know if I've ever shown it on here before, but I'm giving you an example of, I got somebody off the internet and I think I talked about it, but I never showed the picture. And this picture right here has the most likes out of any picture on my Instagram right here. You see that? It ain't even no designs on there. This picture right here has almost 1,000 likes, and I only have 3,000 followers. See that? 900 and some likes. I can't see it up close, but that is my most liked picture on Instagram. And it has not one design. The girl came in, she found me on Instagram, and she knew that I could lay that acrylic the way she wanted it to be laid. And she showed me a picture, and she didn't even have them matte. What she did was it was just all shiny. But I added in the matte element to give it a more dimension. And this became my most liked picture on Instagram with no freaking designs. So that's what I'm trying to tell you all. Don't feel no type of way about those design crazy people. trying to make you feel less than. This is why that girl came to me, because she liked my work. And it wasn't the designs that she liked, it was my foundational work that she liked. Okay, so that's why I said, let me upload this picture up here to prove my point to everyone. Okay. You say you like to know how I'm making these last so amazing. A program. Yes, it is a program. You have a lot of them. You have like Streamlab. So you would just look up streaming software. So a lot of gamers, they use the same type of streaming software. So it's just streaming software. It's a lot of them out nowadays. Hey, you said, yeah, I've been watching the meticulous manicurists work on problem feet. I was grossed out at first, but now you're thinking you can master pedicures. And it's money in pedicures, baby. People pay big money to make their feet feel good and look good, because a lot of people are lazy and don't want to touch feet. And it's money in feet. And I keep telling everybody, feet, your people's hands are nastier than their feet. You don't know what a person's touching. People's hands are nastier than their feet. Feet are not bad because you're soaking them in antibacterial, antifungal, whatever, before you even touch them. You're better off working on a person's foot. You got on gloves, get over it. So yes, that's a big thing. And it's a good niche to be in, because a lot of people leave that's money they leave it on the table, easy money. You said that's gorgeous. Thank you, CC. So I wanted to ask, would you all be interested in would you all like to do an auction tonight? I'm just wondering, would you all like to do an auction? I'm going to grab something really quick. Oh, I'm reading comments. Reading comments. Reading comments. Well, hold on. Behind on comments. Reading comments, behind on comments. You said, I love the meticulous manicurist. I'm setting aside money to take her courses. See, there's money in this industry, and I bet you she doesn't even do any type of designs at all. I've heard of this person. I think it's a woman. Is she even in the US? I'm not sure, but I've heard of it, and I'm telling you. You said I took your acrylic course, changed my application tremendously. Yes, yes, great, 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 great. Because it's not that deep. It's just repetition, 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 and finding a system that works for you, making sure your brush is in good order. Okay, sure. Okay, look, they ready. So they trying to play their little poker hands. They sitting there with their little trigger fingers ready. If you all haven't watched the other auctions, it got really crazy. You said the bones of the work is key. I don't care how many pretty stones you add. The bones is key. I've seen some gorgeous designs, and the application is like way off, shape way off. What's my favorite top coat? Regular top coat is Seche Vite. Gel top coat, believe it or not, is D&D. It works. Okay. Can you make that pedicure box for sale on the website and include your magic potion? I think many of us will buy it. I got it tonight. I got it right now. I'm about to do it right now. Ooh, what are you auctioning off? I actually have about 6 boxes here. Y'all want to get started? I have 6. I was like, I don't know which ones I'm going to put up here. Thank you, the live program info. Yes, Stream, it's like Streamlabs, StreamYard. It's like so many of them out here. You just find the one that works for you. And then you just got to teach yourself how to use them. So, yeah. So I'm really like a producer. I'm like literally producing a show. I love those frames too. I collect glasses. Thank you so much. So let's do an auction. Some of you all may be new to this, but let me find one. We got some real competitors in here. Let me find one and let's do a quick little auction. And I want to do one that relates to, and then I'm going to do the one I've made one just for you, Deborah. You don't have to get it, but I just had you in mind. But here we go. Hold on. So what are some ways to, for those people who don't feel like they're really good at designs or whatever, they don't have that creative juice inside of them to do designs, what do? You got to improvise. There are a lot of products out here nowadays that allow you to do all these things without doing all of the work. And so I have created a whole box off of that. And this is a baby box. And so what happens is, and I'm gonna say this really quick because we had some really good auctions, but I'm gonna tell you all, you don't know. Somebody did not pay for their box, and do not bid on a box if you don't have money. Don't do that. That's not cool. And then the other people who were bidding against you, they really wanted it, and then you sat up there and bid and you didn't even have the money. Like, don't do that. And if a person keeps doing that, I'm gonna block you because it's not a joke. So that's that. I don't know what to say it. So this is just a little baby box, and what I'm going to say about this is you will bid on this, and the highest bid wins, and you'll have 10 minutes to purchase. This is box number 1 on Chicago Beauty Source. Yeah, that person did not purchase, and everything was so crazy, I didn't even realize that they hadn't purchased, and then they reached out to me like, I didn't pay for it. And then they were like, can you make it available? And I did. And then they still didn't purchase it. So I was like, you just screwed me around and all the other people who were bidding. That is not cool. Don't do that. If you don't have the money to bid, don't bid, because I'm doing it differently from now on. If it's not purchased within 10 minutes, it's going right back up for auction. Right back up. But everyone else got their boxes. There were 10 boxes sold last week. 10. And every box is going to be different. So I said my favorite top coat. So the pedicure box is not going to be on sale like that because these boxes are all different. Every time I put together a box, I just walk around and pick up, and every box is different. That's going to be too complicated to sit there and post every little thing that's in every little box. I don't really have time to do stuff like that. That's why I'm doing the auctions, because these are things that I find and I just grab and get as much as I can. I put it together in a way that I think will be good. So I won't be putting these boxes up like that for sale because it's just like a one and done type thing. It's too time consuming. I'm always busy. Foil is a great option, right? You all ready? You got your box? Yay. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. I just have to say that. So this time I'm definitely going to be sticking to that. Like, once you win the box, do not bid on the box if you do not have money to purchase the box. I didn't even realize that person did that. So this is just a baby box. This is a box for land acrylic, and it ties into what we're talking about today. It's for people who, that's a 2-piece of garbage, who don't necessarily like to do a lot of designs, or, this is a faster way to do things. That's what I'm going to say. So we're going to start out with this. It's hard to find these. These right here are color tips. Yes, you see me in my shorts. So these are color tips. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on a white solid background. So these are color tips. You see that? These are really, really good just to do something really quickly. And these are really like a lime yellow. I don't know how it's translating on your screen, but these are like a lime yellow. It may look like it's like a deep taxi cab yellow, but they're really more like on the lime side of a yellow. Okay, so we have those. We have them in green as well. And guess what? They're not going to show up on green screen. But these are neon green tips. Oops, didn't even think about that. They're going to look funny because we're working on green screen. Anything green does not show up on green screen. So you have yellow, you have green, you have pink. These are like a hot pink tip. This is a quick way to do an ombre on someone's nails really, really quickly. So you have yellow, you have green, you have pink, and then you have this gorgeous, gorgeous orange. Now these are more like a neon taxi cab yellow orange, and these are gorgeous. So you have four. You have, you're not going to see the green, but you got yellow, green, pink, and orange. This is perfect to knock out your summer with some ombres, and this makes it super fast. Now, this is going to be a quick box. You have 4 sets of tips, right? And each one has 110 tips. So you have 440 tips. That's more than enough to do a ton of sets. You know, I'm always going to throw in some squirrel brushes, right? 6 of my favorite glue right here. You're going to just pop it on there and it sticks right away. You don't need a lot. And this is what makes it really spectacular because, you know, I'm going to show you something really, really quickly. Let's see if I can pull this up here. Hold on. I write here, I said, well, how can you finish this set out to really make it worth people's time here to buy this kit? So this right here, I don't know how you see it, but this is my custom blend acrylic. This is what I use in 95% of my sets. It is a custom pink that I blend myself, and it is a cover pink, and it looks really good, and it's perfect for ombres. So literally what you would be doing is putting these tips on the nails in these 4 different colors right here, and then you're going to go ahead and use this. This is something that I have put together, and this right here has 5 sections. And 2 of them are my custom blend, which you would put up top right here on the nail bed, just kind of swipe it down really, really fast. And then you have 3 crystal clear acrylics. So this is everything you need to do ombre sets. This is a really quick way to do a set of, this is really quick, a quick way to do a set of ombre. Ombre is still really in. And let me tell you something, you can make some money off some ombre because you should automatically be upgrading on ombre. And then you can also put stonework on top of ombre, or you can, like somebody said, foil. You really want to amp it up on 1 or 2. You can throw some foil, stick it real quick across the ombre. This is a quick way to take something for a person who doesn't really do a lot of designs. You can take something that's really not that deep and make it look like it is. And on top of that, here is something new. Here's something new. See that? This is an acrylic brush, and this is a really, really, really good size for doing the ombre, because when you are laying it down, you're laying that pink or whatever. This is my personal one. When you're laying that pink, I don't like to use too much of a big brush, so this is like a smaller brush, and I love it so much. I'm like, I'm going to get more because people might be interested in that. And then I thought this was really, really cute. And quick tip. If you mess this clear part up when you're working with it, all you have to do is put some clear gel, some clear top coat on it, and put it in your light, and it will come right back shiny. So that's all you have to do. So this brush also comes along with it. This is my personal one, but you will have, I knocked the bottom out, but you will have a brand new one as well in there. So you will have the acrylic brush. You have four different color tips: yellow, green, pink, and orange. You also have everything you need to do ombre. 2 of the custom blend pinks, perfect for cover. It's a cover pink, and then 3 clears. You have your brushes here, which I just like to include because you can never have enough. And the glue that I trust the most, the KDS glue. I love it. What do you all think? What do you all think? Just putting this stuff back in the box. Lots of tips. This is a lot of acrylic, believe it or not. This is big. This is big. That's why I tilted down, because the light's getting away, but this is a lot of acrylic, believe it or not. This is 5 tiers of acrylic. This is the blend I use on all my clients all day. I just work with cover acrylic because it saves me a lot of time. I don't have time to like I don't know. I just work with my own blend. I can't help it. It's just a habit. So I said, I think people would really like that. And then I say this too, it comes with a dapping dish because when you're working with, different acrylics or different from what you're used to, some people like to pour into a dapping dish when you're doing specialty work. So I was just throwing one of those in there as well. So that along with the brush all goes in this baby box. I think it's a great box. Is it something you all would like to bid on? Oh, yes. I got my computer in check, y'all. So, is this something that you all would like to bid on? I can start a quick bid. Where's my little cup? I will tell people that when they were bidding, they were like, "Oh, I bid before them." Make sure you got a good fast connection because my laptop is connected right into the modem to make sure I have a upgraded high speed internet, not just regular. So my stuff on my end is very fast. So if you're bidding, be sure you're on the fast connection, or if you're at home, tap into your Wi-Fi. Please do not bid if you do not, or if you are not ready to prepare to pay your winning bid. Okay. Would anyone like to bid on this box with the tips and the custom acrylic and the brush? I don't have any comments here. Maybe I do. Once you win the bid, what you'll do is you'll go on Chicago Beauty Source right here, and you'll see it. This is box one, and then whatever, there is no price next to box one right now. So whatever the winning bid is, that's the number I go in and I put on the product, and then you just purchase through the website like normal. And also, let me mention, I don't think people know, we accept Afterpay. So if you see something here, you don't have it today, you can pay via Afterpay. So you pay 25% today, and then you finance the rest. So let's see. Okay. I need at least 3 yeses to start this auction. And where's my little face? Oh, in my face, duh. Somebody says show the box items again. I'm gonna do it really, really quickly. This is a smaller box. We usually have bigger ones, big, big, big ones. So you have the brush. You have this brush here. This is mine, but that's in this package here. You have the tips. 140, no, 110 each one. So 440 different color tips, yellow, green, pink, and orange. My personal blend of acrylics. I blend these myself. I've been using my own personal blend for years. People have been asking me to sell it. Actually, the labels just came in today, and also on that spray Deborah that I'm still waiting on those labels so I can finally put the stuff on the website, the spray and the acrylic. But yes, so that's all clear. And then these two are the custom pink cover, pink for the ombre. So this is a way to do the set, to take some nails from nothing to something. You have your dapping dish with brushes. My favorite glue that works, snaps right on. Glue, dapping dish, all the tips. This acrylic alone, I will tell you, that's like $50 on acrylic alone. But okay, so I'm gonna start. Don't let people fool you in here either, because there's some real competitors in here and they will be real quiet because they already got their fingers. I'm telling you all, if you watch the other auctions, you will know what I'm saying. Okay, so we have one baby box here, but it's a great design box. It's a great way to take nothing to something, and you could definitely do something right now with this type of box. Ombre is always going to be in, and don't forget you could take the ombre and you could do different things, like somebody said, foil, or you can do stones, and always charge more for ombre. We're going to go ahead and start this bid out at $55. That's for the entire box. $55. Do I hear $55 on this great box here? Let's not forget you get a whole acrylic brush. A whole acrylic brush. This one is mine, but I said let me bring it out just to show you guys. That's why there's no top right here. $55. Do I hear 55? $55 on this box with an acrylic brush, with two different color acrylics, four different types of tips for ombre, as well as scrub brush, glue, and dapping dish. We're at $60. $60. Mighty Mind says $60 on this box. 66. Oh, honey, your nails says $66. Do I hear $68 on this box? $68. Do not forget, anytime you ombre a set of nails, you should definitely add at least $10 onto the price, because what you are doing, you're doing the nails more than once. You're going over the nails more than once. You should automatically at least be adding $10 onto the set of the nails. So you have a lot here. You can definitely make your money back off of this. And let me tell you something else you could do. For those of us who feel like we're not good because we don't do all these fancy designs, you can put a different color tip on every finger. See, I do designs now. Don't get it twisted. I do them. I just don't want to go too crazy with them. We're at $69. Mighty Mind says $69. Put a different color tip on every finger. And ombre it. We're at $69. Can you show the acrylic colors? These are not two different acrylic colors. This is to do ombre. So these are clear. 1, 2, 3 is clear. 1, 2, 3 is clear. The bottom 3 layers of this are clear. 1, 2, 3 clear. These right here for ombre, this is a cover pink. You need cover pink or cover nude to do a ombre, because you need that cover to blend quickly over the top. So we're $69 on the baby box for the acrylic. So it's clear, and then it's a cover pink that I blend and I've been using for years. Cover pink and clear. So that's why this brush is included. What size brush is this? This one would be, this particular brush is I would say it's really a 9. I know that sounds weird, but to me, it's a little bit smaller. It's not a 10, it's not an 8. I would call it a 9, but to me, it's perfect for laying that first pink layer, because you're going to go ahead and put that tip on. You're going to grab some of that pink, and you're going to simply place that ball and pull it down really quickly over the color tip, and then just encapsulate the whole thing in clear. Boom. It's a much quicker way to do ombre nails with color. And that's something that's still in. So we're at $69 on the ombre box. Do I hear $72? $72 on this ombre box here with the acrylic brush. I'm going to sit there right here. Do I hear $72 on it? We have 72, but the bid is on $72. Oh, honey, your nails. We're at $72 on Oh, honey, your nails. If you're charging the average person who's getting ombre, I know I charge 55. If they get ombre, it's going to be 65. That's with nothing else. That's just the ombre itself. 65. We're at 65. I haven't done anything. And that's just a medium set. It would be 75 if it were a longer set, and up to 85 if it's the extra long set. Charge your worth. Charge for your time. Charge for all that filing. Charge for the product. So, do I hear $72 on the ombre box? Do I hear $72? If not, we will be on the last bid. You have to meet the bid where it is. Well, I'm sorry. $72 on the box. Do I hear $72 on the ombre box? Ooh. Whew. Mighty Mind says $73 on the ombre box. We have the Memphis 27, $75 on the ombre box. This is my brush. You know, let me tell you all a little tip and a little trick. When you first get a brush, I love this brush so much. And then some more just came in today, bigger brushes, just like this. I soak these like a mug. When I first get my brush, I soak it in liquid and I leave it in there all day. I like to condition my brushes that way. I talk about it in the class too, great acrylic every time. I soak my brush in the liquid for hours and hours and hours, and then I condition it with a secret sauce. You would have to get the class to find out what that is. But yeah, This is a nice little brush for doing design work, for doing marbling, for doing ombre, because the worst thing you want to do when you're doing ombre is to start building up all that darn acrylic. And you keep building up that acrylic. You don't put the pink on, you don't put the clear on, you don't put your color on. If you don't have the color tips, you got to put your color on, your pink on top. And then you go with clear. Now you got some big, thick nails. You got to be careful with that. So that's why you need to have a secondary backup brush, brushes that are smaller. For certain designs, for certain things you're doing, you can't work with that big giant brush. Sometimes, to conserve time from filing and time from wasting product, you want to be working with a smaller brush. So we're currently at $75 on the baby box. And I'm going to go ahead and call this one. And if anyone else comes in, then the bid will keep going. We're $75 on the baby box once. We're $75 on the baby box twice. And we're sold on the baby box for $75. Congratulations. This box right here is going to make you your money so many times over. You should have those tips a long time. And then that acrylic is enough to lay many, 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 many sets. And if you're doing an ombre set, most people get ombre sets or doing medium to long sets. You should make your money off the first person, especially if they get anything outside the ombre. If it's anything less and you're a pretty decent nail tech at laying acrylic, you're not charging enough. I said it. Because that's a lot of extra work. So congratulations on that. That will be going out this week. I'm putting in that price right now on there. Miss Deborah Lynn, are you still here? I just wanted to know, are you still here? Because I made a box just specifically around what you were asking me on. I'm just wondering if you are still here. Oops. Keeping Nettie said congratulations. Melissa's nail click said congratulations. I'm putting this in right now. So the box number 1 is available. You have 10 minutes to purchase at chicagobeautysource.com. It is available there, box number 1. And what city are you in? Our winner here. What city are you in? I would assume Memphis. The Memphis, I would assume you're in Memphis, right? So Mighty Mind said, congratulations, Nils. Okay, you're still here. Okay. Everybody said, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. So Miss Deborah Lynn, you were asking me about the spray, right? If I'm not mistaken. Right? You were asking me about the foot spray. So I was trying to wait until the labels came because I had some specialty labels made, like professional labels made. They are not here yet. And I have here we go. So I made a box. I made a box based off of that. Would you like to see? Would you like to see? The reason why I say would you like to see is because the label is not on the box. Let's Talk Letta said, congratulations. I'm going to get that out to you this week. This spray, been using it for years. Keep saying the same thing. Cece could tell you because she used to work in my big salon. This is all I've ever used. The big one, it's going to be in 2 different sizes. Actually, Cece came up with a great idea, so I'm going with what Cece said. But it's going to be in 2 different sizes. So I came up with a box, and this box is very affordable. The reason why I say it's very affordable, you're going to have to be in for it, though, because it's really not out yet, is because the large bottle itself will be $39. The large bottle will be $39. So what I'm doing is I'm including a sample of what the large bottle is. This is the large bottle. This is a big bottle. See how big my arm is? This is the large bottle. $39. This is 22 ounces. And guess what? This is stainless steel. This is a stainless steel bottle. It's cold right now. So this is a stainless steel bottle, which means you could definitely use this bottle for a long, long time. It's a reusable bottle, so you can use it for other stuff. So this is a great bottle just to have, period. So this is the largest size that's going to be in this box, okay? So this spray right here, it is non-acidic. Now, I know some people like to use that callus be gone and all that stuff. I personally can't. I'm not even allergic to that much stuff, But when that callus be going, all that stuff, it has acid in it. That's alpha hydroxylic acid, and that actually makes my skin peel. I can't use that. This is non-acidic. When you put it on the foot, it's definitely going to make that skin soften up and peel right off. So you're going to spray it from the top. I spray it all around the top of the toes, callus areas, but it's very liquidy. So you don't have to spray a ton, but liberally spray it. And it's just a weird thing in me. I always tap the foot. I tap the foot, wait 20 seconds or so, and I start fouling. So you got this. So let me show you what else you get with this. So you have this, you have the spray, right? And that's the large 22 ounce. I showed you how big that is. If CC's still here, she'll tell you this is the best file on the market. You still have the Diane foot file. This right here will last you a good 20 to 30 or more pedicures. This is like the strongest foot file on the market. Okay, this is what I use on a daily basis. But now I'm switching over to this too, because this is excellent as well. And I talked about this in the last one. This is a full 25 pack of the new foot files that's out. You get 25 60 by 60 files. These are made for feet. They're really big. They're the size of my hand. Can you see that? Wait. Size of my hand here. You can file and shape the toenail. You can do all sorts of things because it's a really big file and it's made just for the foot and it's new on the market. And I happen to get, oh my God. I happen to put my hand on a lot of them. They're really, really big. They look small on here, but they're really wide. They're wider than your typical nail file, but these are made for the feet. So you get a full pack of those. So 25 of these, one of these. Between these two, they're going to get that skin off of the feet. Okay. You have this, a big bag of the pedicure toe separators. And these are one by one. You're not going to see the green, but it's green, pink, yellow, and blue in here. It's a big bag. It is 144 pieces in this bag. CBD, limited edition. CBD, limited edition, volcano spa pedicure. This is an upgrade, but this is an upgrade on top of the upgrade. This would be an upgrade you charge at least $12 or $15 for, where it explodes. You put step 1 and step 2 in there and it explodes all over the place. And it has CBD in it. So this is like a limited edition CBD spa pedicure with gold in there. Really, really nice. And it has 5 steps. So the scrub, sugar scrub, the activator, the crystals, and a mask. So that's really, really nice. And everything CBD is really in right now. And then too, just something really quick. These are just disposable petty slippers. I like to use these when I'm working on a client and they're not leaving right away. If I have to do their hands and their toes, I will use these because they're thinner and they're disposable and they're just easy and they're like not as expensive. So basically that's this box, okay? But what I'm trying to tell you is that this box is going to be very affordable because, like I said, that large one is going to be $39. But with this box, you get all of that. You get all of that with this. So you're already at $40 with just the spray, right? But I'm including all of that. So the spray, the toe separators, the petty slippers, these files, which are new to the marketplace, they're really big. See how big they are? Like, I just want to show you like how big they are. These are made specifically for feet, all-in-one foot files, new, and the volcano spot pedicure. This is enough to make a lot of money. These files right here alone, you shouldn't be buying any new foot files until the summer because they are that durable and reusable. I promise you. So I'm going to go ahead and not hold you all forever, but I swear I had you in mind, Ms. Deborah Lynn, when you email me to put together this box. So let's see here. Thank you, Memphis 27. I got it. So box number 1 is gone. It will be sent out right away. You said, will you sell that spray individually on the website? Yes. It's just that the labels are not here yet. So that's why I said, well, let me go ahead and put one in a box. I'm just waiting on the labels. And I put the largest one in a box. And this is a stainless steel bottle, the largest one. will be in a stainless steel bottle just like this. I just don't have the labels yet, but this is it. This is the big bottle. See how big that is? Yes, you did. I got box one. Thank you so much. It will be going out to you ASAP. So, y'all ready? This is a good box. You're not going to believe the starting price on this either. I'm like, did I put the price on here? Memphis, you're going to like this box too. And don't let those tips sit. Use them. It's the end of the summer. People trying to get their last summer colors in. Okay. You said, can you put those foot files in barbicide? Yes. That's what Cece does. She scrubs hers down with soap and water. She puts hers directly in the barbicide. I personally scrub mine down with soap and water, and I spray mine with barbicide, and I let them sit. Yes, the wooden one. Both of them you can. Both of them you can. Yes. I personally wouldn't let these sit in barbicide. I would not, because the inside is very solid. They're very solid, but I just feel like you let it sit in there, it may become flexible. But I spray mine down with barbicide, like liberally. Then I let my stuff dry. CC soaks hers directly. So yes, barbicide, yes. All day long, yes. 1 foot file, and you know how hard I work. 1 foot file lasts me over a month. That's how durable. These two right here, I'm telling you, you won't have to buy anything to file feet for a long time at all. This is $25. Like, yeah, trust me. This is going to be $25 on the site. This is going to be $39. So we're going to start out the bidding. Can you all let me go to the ladies' room? Because you know when I start rocking, and I don't want to be rushing this bid. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I'm so sorry. I have to go. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Seriously, this is a good one. We're going to start the bid out on this box. This is a medium box. It's not a small box. So we're going to start the bid out on this one at $57. $57 on this one. And that's good because, like I said, this alone on the website, it will be available. Once it's available, this is the large one. It will be $39. And these will be $25 for 25 of these because they last forever. So we're starting the starting bid out is at $57. Do I hear $57 on this wonderful box? Don't forget your toe separators, your fluffy foot files. That's when you're doing your clients in your house and they're not walking out. You still have your good wooden file, which these last forever. When I tell you they last forever, this is my trusty right here in your CBD upgrade. Do I hear $57? We have $57. Nails by Deborah Lynn. Minding Mind said $60. Then someone knocked you all out. Oh, Deborah Lynn came back in and said $61. We're at $61. Do I hear $63? Do I hear $63 on this box? This is a great box. We're at $65. Minding Mind says 65. 65. This is a really great deal. This right here, this should last you until, unless you're just doing pedicures all day long. 65, we're at $66. $66 on this great box, but this should definitely last you for some months. This is a really big bottle, and it's a stainless steel bottle. So even if it's empty, you can use it for other things. Oh, honey came in on you all. Oh, honey, I told you all you can't trust these people up in this group. I told you all, these people up in here are competitive. They will be quiet and come out of nowhere because oh honey said 75 and Deborah Lynn said, oh no, you don't. 76. Wait a minute, Deborah Lynn said 76. Okay, oh honey says 78. Wait, Deborah Lynn said 79, darn it. 79 minding minds. No picture said 81. Now what? 81. Deborah Lynn said 85. 85. What? Deborah Lynn says she thought of me when she made this box. That's true. I did because Deborah Lynn she emailed me late at night and I saw it. I said, well, I'm about to make a box around this because they're not ready, but I guess I should make a box because it's really good and I think you want to try. We're at $85 on this box. I will tell you it's definitely a must have. You will not have to worry about this. $87. Oh, honey said 87 on this. This spray will last you forever. It don't take a lot and it's watery. You can hear it. So it's not like you spraying like half the bottle. This is a lot of liquid. This is the large one, 22 ounces. That's big. We're at $87 on this petty box with the large foot softener, skin softener. You have these files right here, which should last you definitely until the summer. You shouldn't have to buy foot files until the summer for real. So we're at $87 on the foot files. You have your volcanic explosion. Make sure you're charging at least $10 more for these. These are the ultimate upgrade. The experience alone will get them like, oh my God. Also, when you use these, do not put much water. Do not use too much water because they really do explode. These volcano things, they really do. They explode on you. If you put too much water, it's going to overflow everywhere because when you do it, it erupts. It erupts. So make sure that they're there and relaxed and have everything they need. When they purchase that, don't let them be distracted. Don't let them be on the phone. When you get ready to put the activating crystals in, make sure that they're relaxed, maybe have their beverage or whatever in there. Let them soak for a minute. Let them soak in part 1. And you come in and add part 2 right before you're ready to get started. That's how I would do it. I'm just saying. So we're at $87 on this box. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and call this in. If anyone objects, come in with your bid because we're going at $87 once on this box. We're going at $87 twice on this box. And so oh honey, your nails. Purchase this box. It's a great box. Seriously. This is a really, really, really good box at $87. And really, to be honest with you, if you did a gel pedicure, a gel CBD pedicure with this, you should be charging about $80. A gel CBD volcano pedicure, you should be charging $80. Because a gel pedicure should be like 45 or more, 55 or more, depends on the technician. And you should be charging like $15 for this. So you're at 70. I'm going to say 70 plus tip. You should be getting $80 off of one of these with the person who's tipping properly. So that is a great buy. So you will really enjoy the spray. You don't have to go crazy with it because it's thin and it will kind of, you just spray. And I always do this, and it might just be mental. But if I spray it on a callus area, I always just pat it like I wanted to stay there for a minute. You could also spray this on top of the toes where if the person has a like some what do you call it? Corns or something, you spray it on top of the corns and let it sit, and you would just take the nail file and buff it. When I tell you it breaks all that down, it breaks it down. I promise you. Yes. Oh, your honey nails, you won. Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, Ohio. Okay. Okay. Let me update this now. Let me move this. So I feel like I've had you all on here a while. I'm just gonna ask. I have other boxes already prepared. I have a I have that I have three different types of boxes. I have a box, I have another acrylic box, like design acrylic box. I have another pedicure box, and then I have a box that's like essentials. So, and it's a big box, but it's a cheap box. I have a big box that's kind of cheap for everything that you get, and it's called it's the Nail Tech Essential Box. So, if you would like another auction, let me know. We'll do one more. You let me know what type. If not, I'll wait. I'm just putting this in. Everybody's saying congratulations. I go with what's on the screen. I go with what's on the screen. Maybe you weren't here for the first one. That's why I'm saying make sure you have your best internet, because when I go ahead and close it out, by the time I say going once, going twice, whatever the highest number is on the screen, by the time I say sold, is the winning bid. That's why I started out by saying make sure your internet connection is at its highest peak, because I have my cord plugged in to make sure that I have my best connection, because your internet connection may be a little slower, and I can't really control how fast it comes up on the screen. I can just only control making sure I have my fastest speed available. So no, I'm just now seeing you say that. Even now, it still hasn't come up. The highest thing I see is 87. If you look at the comments, I only see 87 here. That's it. I don't even see 88 anywhere, other than you saying that. Hold on. I'm trying to put it in now. So if you all want to do one more, let me know. Do you want a pedicure box, another design box, or I have a big box that's affordable called the Essentials, the Nail Tech Essentials box. Oh honey, oh honey, your nail set essentials. It's a good box. That's a really good one. And it's things that people don't really think about. Hold on. Okay, so box number 2 is available at your bid price, coming out of Ohio. Boop. Okay, so we got one person saying essentials here. There's somebody else on. There's some people on the East Coast on this website. You gotta watch people here being purchased your box. Okay, that's why it's only one available. I had to be very strategic in how this was set up. Yeah. So I have one person for an essentials box. Yep, that's how the auctions go. It's like whoever gets the highest bid. That's why you go going once, going twice, sold. But what is this? We got another pedicure box right here. And this one has some of the spray too. It's not the big one. So you have the pedicure box, and it has one of those sprays in it, but not the big one. And then you have the essentials box, which has some things that nail techs need but don't normally think of. And then we have the box with the design, similar to the first one, similar to the first box. What tip glue do I use the most? The one that was just in the auction, the KDS. I think it's KDS with the pink. I just like it. I can always depend on it. I put that in the well of the nail, and it latches right on. Yeah. So that's what I always have available. Hmm. There are some people on this website. You better grab your stuff. This happens every time a box goes up. It's like a whole bunch of people will go to the website. See, it's people that's not saying anything. They will go in there and try to purchase it. So that's crazy, because I can see. But Yeah. So may I have, if you plan on participating, would you like to participate in a third one? Pedicure box. We have one for essential box, and we don't have anyone for, I see. We don't have anyone for the other design box. You gotta watch, oh honey, your nails. Oh, that's a competitor right there. That's a competitor right there. It's a couple in here. I'm not gonna say who they are. Minded Minds is a competitor too. Miss Deborah Lynn, what would you like to see happen? Oh, kids, thank you. No, no, KDS. I think it's KDS. It's over there. I can't grab it. I can't grab it. Let me tell you something else that you all can do to really kind of boost yourself in terms of being motivated to do designs. Clean up. Believe it or not, cleaning up makes a big difference. I just redid my nail table, repurposed the old nail table into a new nail table, and cleaning up and going through stuff and buying new containers and trays and stuff like that really helped me to go through all the stuff that I have, and that helps you, that kind of stimulates you with new design ideas. It really does. So that's something, that's just a quick little tip that will really help clean up and buy all new containers, clean out, clear out, buy new trays, go to the Dollar Tree, buy new trays to organize, reorganize all your stuff. Because we keep buying all this little stuff that we do buy because we can't help it. We're artists. We're still going to buy no matter what. And you just keep stuffing in the drawer, stuffing in the corner, da, da, da. Start organizing, because I feel like it really, really pumps you up to go ahead and kind of, it rejumps your mojo. It rejumps your mojo. So that's a little tip. Clean up, reorganize, buy new trays, clear out your drawers, wipe them down, all that good stuff. Mad Demand said, I'm here. You all haven't told me what you all want to do. Because I'm sitting here with this box. Those two are gone. Then I have these other two down here. I don't know which one you all would want to see, because they're all, well, this one is a little more expensive. But this box right here, is this it? Wait, it's a couple. This is a design box, essential. Yes, cleaning does wonders. It does, because that's number one. Because I have to, because I'm reorganizing all this stuff into my new table, because I have drawers now. I didn't have drawers, so everything was all over the place. You said you're gonna wait till I post the callus removal on the site. Okay, cool. Do the essentials box. Okay, it's a really quick box. Payment complete. I see. Thank you. That will be on the way out the door. I think you will enjoy. This box right here is just full of gels and things. We can save it. Let's do this essentials box, because it's a big box, but it's an affordable box. Oh, this is the big box. Thank you. This is the big box, but it is a very easy, breezy, affordable box. Okay, so let me find a background. I think it works better with a background so you can clearly see what it is. Okay, here we go. Remember, we're on green screen. Green things don't show up on the green screen. I am going to push these to the day I die. This is your disinfectant spray bottle. It's not going to show up, but you can see it says sanitize, disinfect. It's good for visual. You need something like this at all times. I just feel like people should know and make your clients feel like they are in a safe and clean environment. So this is a really big bottle. I think it's 32 ounces. Ooh. Someone got this in another package. This right here is a brush holder. When you have all your different brushes, this is really, really good to hold all your brushes. You can hang your nippers up here to dry. All your different brushes, your scissors to cut stiletto, almond, whatever you're cutting, and everything basically. Like I use pretty much about 75% of these holes at all times to hold my items. So you can hold nippers, brushes, what did I say? Nippers, brushes, and clippers, scissors, everything. So this is really, really good. That's why I call it the essentials. So you have these two, just things to have around your room, right? This right here, I don't know how many of you all have these or may not have these, but these are really, really good for manicures. Let's open this up. Really, really neat way. Presentation is always key. These right here, we didn't have these when I was in school, but these are a really nice way to make your presentation look really nice when you're soaking someone off. So you put your hot water down here. Really, really neat, especially if you're charging. If you're charging your worth, people expect something, You can be good, but if they want to, they want a certain presentation, a certain look. So this snaps on front, back, and side. And so this is just really good. That's why I call this the essential box, because these are things that we don't think about all the time that we need as a nail tech, but these are just things that you want to kind of build up and have over time, because presentation is key. And I just think, let me show you the best part of it too. It has little separators too. So even if you have one finger that the person needs to soak off, they can just soak that one finger off, So there are many different ways. It separates each one, just one, whatever, I don't know. I just think it's a lot of different things you can do with it. If a person that you're doing has some irritation around the cuticles or whatever, you can say, I'm going to do a tea tree soak, and you can put a little tea tree in the thumb part. If you think about it, you can say, okay, I'm going to soak your thumb in tea tree or whatever, but the rest of them I'm just going to let, just soak. You could do little things like that just to make your client feel like you care with the little different compartments. So I'm going to keep moving. A lot of people don't have these because I don't think they know exactly where to find them. You need these. This is what the discount salons have. The turbo desk fan. These right here are the bomb. They last forever. If you buy it one time, it should last you for at least 15 years or so. They last a really long time, and you need them because they definitely dry fast. And this is the truth. Turbo desktop fan. This is a little bitty fan. It's big, but it's little. It's small, but it gets the job done. And I've only had to buy about 3 in my entire career, and I've been doing this over 30 years. Now I've only had to buy 3 because they never go out on you. These little turbo fans are everything. And so it says the fastest and strongest fan yet, 2 speeds. Ideal for summer and winter, super quiet, and it tilts. And I'm telling you, this old school fan is something you always want to have on your table, no matter what. And I have one on my table right now. So I said, I'm going to put this in a box for somebody because every nail tech should have that. And some don't. You need your implement. It says sterilization tray, but it's a disinfectant tray. Okay. Let's be real here. We got to know the difference between. So this is a disinfecting tray. This is what I have on my station right now, the Berkeley disinfecting tray. And this tray right here comes out. It lifts out. And it's really good if you're doing one at a time. You can literally lift this up out with your barber side and take it right over to your client if you wanted to and put it back in. I think this is a really nice, neat look. It looks very slick. And I think it's definitely an essential for any professional working on people. You can use the old school glass tray as well, but this is plastic, and I've seen people knock those barbicide trays over and smash them. So I've always used these trays for like the past 10 years. I like this one. I haven't bought the big glass one in I don't know how long. So this is like the new modern version of way to disinfect like that. And let's see what else. Yeah, one more thing. This is an affordable box. The premium hard hand. So this is just a practice hand. So this is just something that you can kind of put up and practice certain things, and you can display it because it sits right up, right? Let's take it out the box really, really quick. It's a small hand, but it's just something if you want to practice. And then another thing that this hand is really good for because it sits right up is when people act confused about what length they're getting, because people never want to claim their length of nails. And you be like, oh, I'm charging you for medium or I'm charging you for long. You can use this hand to be clear on what you're charging them for. Like, this is short, this is medium, this is long, this is extra long. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it could be a display as well, or just something that you practice on a lot because it does bend, it is flexible. And so that hand is in here. So if you don't use it one way, you can use another. Or if it's something that you just mastered, like the milk bath nails or something like that, you can put it on display. Say, hey, I offer this now, I offer that now. And you can use this hand to display. Either way, this is what I call the essential box. It's a really simple box, really affordable box. But when it comes to your career, like I said, you can't really be cheap with it, period. You're going to make the money regardless. But these are essentials that most nail techs need to have. Your fan, your sterilization tray, a premium hard hand for different purposes, a manicure. It could be a manicure bowl or a soak-off bowl, right? And then your disinfectant bottle, which people like to see. So that's what's in this big box, okay? Of course, everything's going to be padded so it's not moving around too much. It's a really big box. Let me move it out the way. Oh, and don't forget this, to hold all your brushes and your implements and scissors, all that good stuff. So it's a very decent box, and those are essentials that you want to have at your station. Every professional has at their station. So that's that. Good box. I think it is. So, are you all ready to bid? Just wondering. Are you? Just wondering. Hey, you ready to bid? Huh? Talking to you. Ready to bid? Let's get started then. We are starting to bid off on this box at $44. $44. Do I hear $44 on this essentials box? These are items that you need and you won't have to buy for a long time. We're starting out at $44 on this essentials box. It's a big box. It's like one of the bigger boxes that I ever ship out. And it has some really cool items in here. I think every nail tech should have. I don't know. It may be something you want to bless someone else with. So the starting bid was at $44. Do I hear 44? No, I don't hear 44 because Mighty Mind said $47. We're $47. Do I hear $50 on this big box? A little bit of everything that you should have around your station. These are items that definitely should be sitting at your station in one way or another. Always have a fan. Always, always, always have a fan. You never know what you're going to. I turn on my fan when I'm working on clients. So you definitely need that. You want to have something to hold your brushes. When you clean and you train your brushes should be sitting up in a good position. So that's definitely something you want to have. You want to have a nice, clean look at your station. So right now we are at $47 on this box. Do I hear $50 on this box? It's a really big box. That's because I'm vaping. Do I hear $50 on this box here? It has a lot of great essentials that every nail tech needs. And don't forget, one way I said you could use the hand, and I'm thinking about doing it myself because what one client thinks is small, medium, large, or long, it's totally different from what we think. So we're at $48. Do I hear $50 on the large essential box here? Don't forget, I've seen this a lot on Pinterest. Like people will say, it's a great idea. Short, medium, long. Mighty Mind said $50. Short, medium, long, extra long. because no one ever wants to claim. It's always foggy. It's always foggy between medium and short. People will say they want their nails short, but then they start pushing like a little bit long, a little bit long. That's not short. That's not short. They're just trying to keep the price in the short range. Like we're stupid. What am I missing here? You are missing the auction. We are auctioning off a large essentials box. We are currently at a $50 bid on the large essentials box with it's a turbo fan. That's an old school fan. Okay. If you go in any discount salon, they always have them at their stations. Always, 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 always. And they last forever. The one I have now, I've had it for years. The one before that, for years and years and years. I probably only bought 2 or 3 in my entire career because they last for freaking ever. They run forever. And then you get clients. Let's not forget this. You get those clients who have hot flashes. If you're able to accommodate your clients in different ways, oh, well, let me click this little fan. Like, oh, thank you so much. Clients get hot flashes. If you could turn on a little mini fan, the one thing I like about it is that it's isolated air. And so it doesn't just blow everything around the room. You can still just get the air right on your client that may be having a hot flash or whatever and still keep working. It's not affecting your acrylic or anything else. So it has that turbo fan. It has the brush stand in there. It has the hand model, the little hand that you could practice on or show your lengths on. It has the disinfectant spray bottle and the disinfectant cabbie in there, and also has the manicure / soap dish, which is really good if you're trying to treat someone who has a cut or anything, or you're just trying to soak off 1 or 2 fingers. And I have $52 from Oh Honey Your Nails. These are the essentials. This is the box that you all asked to see. This is the essentials box. I think it's a really good box. Like, I have so much stuff around here that I want to show you guys, but I'm like, I have not covered this right now. And there are a lot of people who have every design in the world, every group glitter in the world, but they don't have the essentials to really pull their station together. There are some things that they're missing, but they just can't quite figure out what it is. I'm telling you, these are things that are definitely essentials. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep one of these hands. I was trying to wait till I moved, but I'm going to keep one of these hands to show the difference between short, medium, long, and extra long, because clients still want to go back and forth with me about that. They think medium is short. And for me, if your nails are not all the way down here, your nails are medium. Short for me is short, short, short. And a lot of people want to get medium nails and they want the short price, and they don't go like that. So that's what that's good for too, to me. Okay. So we're at $55 on Minding Minds. Minding Minds is once. Minding Minds is once. Minding Mind wants the essential box for $55. We're at $55. And then we had someone come in, Oh Honey Your Nails, at $58 on this box. It is really, really, really a good box. And this right here is something I didn't have, and I think I'm going to keep one for myself too, because I just like how neat this looks, because presentation is key. We're at $58. That's this little manicure bowl. I think Cece says she uses this. I had never seen it. I'm so old, I guess. But I just like the fact that you can soak individual fingers, because sometimes you may have a person who has hit their hand and is bleeding, or they really hit it bad and it hurts or something. You can kind of isolate that finger. You can isolate it. So that's really, really good for that too. I just like the fact that it has individual little compartments for each finger. So it's a lot you can do with that. And it runs as a dual manicure bowl too. So I think that that's genius. And so we're at $58 on this box, the essentials box. Do I hear 60? Hello, Rifle Monique. How are you? You are coming in on the middle of the essentials for nail techs box auction. Yes. It's a lot of good stuff in here. It's a larger box because it's a lot of bigger items in here, but definitely worth it. And it's like a one-time spend. These are not things that you're going to run out of. These are things that you just need to have at your station as a professional at all times. And so you said hi. Okay. So we're at $60. Minding Mind says $60 on this box. I think it's a really, 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 really great box. And I'm going to go over one more time. This, I promise you'll see it in my place. You have your manicure. We're at 62. Oh Honey says 62. You have your sterilizing tray. These do not break. Like, it's a really nice, clean look. I know people like the Barbicide, but this is like a more modern look to it with the sterilizing. It says sterilizing, but we know it's disinfecting tray. This right here looks really, really good. So really, really good to hold everything. This hand, use it for length or to show a new design that you have conquered. Okay, it's kind of like a marketing tool. Either way, or a clarification tool for people who don't understand lengths. You got your desktop fan and your manicure bowl. So I think this is a really good one. Really, 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 really good one. Things you can get it. It's a one and done. So Old Honey Nail says $62. $62 on this. Do I hear 65? Do I hear $65 on this essentials box? Don't forget, if you don't have money today, when you purchase the item that you win, you can finance through Afterpay, meaning that you only pay 25% upfront. You finance the rest over the next 6 weeks. So we're at 68. Oh, $68. Mighty Mind says $68 on this box. These are things you will need. There's no way around it. I'm wondering how people are cleaning their implements now. If you just wash them in soap and water, you're not cleaning good enough to be dealing with skin. That's not up to state board standards at all. You got to be soaking. You got to wash it down with soap and water, scrub it down. That's why I'm always throwing in scrub brushes. Matter of fact, I'm going to put some scrub brushes in here because I'm addicted to these scrub brushes. I'm going to put some in here. And then after you scrub them, you're supposed to be rinsing down and soaking in barbicide no less than 10 minutes. Everything you use on a client needs to be soaking with some type of barbicide, something that is disinfecting, is tackling blood and different things like that. So we're at $68. Do I hear $70 on this box? I'm just asking. I'm wondering for those of you all who are doing nails, because I know not everyone is licensed, but if you don't know anything else, you need to know how to clean your tools. You start hurting people. Because I used to do it. I have given somebody fungus back in the day. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is before I went to school and learned all this stuff. What is the shipping turnaround time? These things go in the mail. What's today? Tuesday. These things go in the mail hopefully tomorrow. They go right in the mail, like right in the mail. Like we did this last week, and those people, there are people in this line, they already have their boxes. They'll tell you it comes right away. So shipping is immediate. We're at $69. Oh, honey, your nails said $69. I just want to make sure that people are using the proper things. And I do understand that not everybody has went to school. That's fine. I did nails for many years without my license. But you do want to be doing things properly when it comes to touch people's skin and cleaning. We're at $74 on Minding Minds. Minding Minds, $74. Okay, this is a great box. I'm telling you. That's why I said it's a cheap box, but these are things you need. These are things you're not going to just run through or just sit to the side. When you get these things you're immediately going to be like, I'm going to use it in my room. I'm going to use it in my setup. Like, definitely. So, Life of Monique, you got to be a little bit faster than that. We're already at $74. But thank you for your bid. We're at $74 on this. Do I hear 75? Do I hear 75 on this box? If not, we're on $74. Okay, so we're at $74 with this, and I'm going to go ahead and call the final calls on this. So we have $74 going once. We have $74 going twice. And so to Mighty. You won. You won at $74. What city are you in? I talk so fast. I'm really trying to slow that down, but I feel like I'm holding people. What city are you in, Mighty Minds? Because you won. That's $74 on box 3. This is going to be box 3. I'm just getting it activated now. Monique said, congratulations. So box 3 is up there. It's up there. It's ready. Rialto. Okay, yeah, I feel like I've shipped a few packages to you. Okay, so it's up there now. So that was really, 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 really fun. I think it was. I just wanted to go over this with everyone. Like, do not feel any type of way if you don't do the latest and greatest designs. Some of my most likes have come from my pictures with no designs. What pulls in my most loyal and consistent clients who don't mind paying and they tip every single time. They don't even get designs. I do find that the people who want a million designs, it's stressful to me. And after so long, I feel like I can't satisfy them. And when I start feeling that stressed out about designs, I feel like they should go probably, and I've told somebody this too. You might want to go to somebody else because they can give you some fresh perspective because I think I've done a little bit of everything that I do on you. It's not even a bad thing. We ain't got to beef. We ain't got to fall out. I don't know why people be on some silly, stupid, petty stuff like that. Why we got to beef and fall out? I'm just saying, like, I've given you all I can give you. This is all I do. This is all I care to do right now. Go try somebody else for a minute. You know, they do all that stuff. Go to them. Usually they end up coming back, but sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I mean, I don't be feeling no type of way. What I won't do though is let nobody stress me out to the point where I'm feeling nervous or anxious when they come into me. Like, I'm not gonna let anybody make me feel like that. I'm gonna tell them how I feel. Like, I feel like I've given you all I can give. I don't feel comfortable taking your money anymore because I've given you all, and it's not enough for you at this point. There's other nail techs out here, but the problem is a lot of those nail techs that do all the fancy work, their work is not, the structure is not that strong. But maybe they'll find somebody that get it all. I don't know. I do the best I can do. I tell you all to do the best you can do. And that's all we can do, right? That's all we can do. And us long-term nail techs, we know that that's not what keeps the money really flowing anyway. It ain't the designs. It's the other people that keep the really, really, really fill your pockets and pay your bills. It's not those design people. It's not. They're nice to have, but don't depend on them. Don't do it. So, are there any other questions or concerns before we close out today? Seriously, because that was fun. But I think we've done enough auctions today. We've done three. So, are there any other questions or concerns? I'm glad you all got a chance to see some other nail techs say some of the things that I say are kind of, give their experience. I'm going to give it a second because somebody might be typing something. So, those of you all who won your boxes, they will be going. I got to look at mine. They will go to the post office no later than tomorrow night or Wednesday morning, and they ship fast. You say, yeah, I think the foundation is better than designs. Yeah, I do it all, but you'll get those people that's like, I don't care how much it costs. You need to go in on my nails. You need to do it all. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. And they think because they're spending a couple dollars, it's not even about the couple dollars. I'm going to make the money anyway because the amount of time it takes me to do all that intricate, crazy stuff you want me to do, I'm going to make it anyway off two people. Yeah, you might have spent 150, but I'm going to go ahead and still make the same amount of money off of two people or three people. In the same time it took me to do this on you, I'm going to still make the money over here off of two or three people. So I think that some people could think they can throw their money at you and then you're supposed to be like kind of kissing up to them or something. They don't get it. Like the math still is going to work the same in my favor. You're not going to stress me out about it all. You know, what do you think about everyone making nail powder that's not licensed on IG? Well, here's the thing. I can't really tell who's licensed and who's not. I can't tell. I mean, you could tell, but I don't really, this sounds crazy. I don't really pay attention to people that hard. I see some people, but I don't have time to watch people that hard. Um, there's nothing against the law in selling powder, though. You can sell it as long as your business structure is correct and you're paying the government their part. There's nothing wrong with selling it. Now, the problem comes in when you start putting it on other people. So there's really nothing wrong with selling acrylic powder. Everybody's got some type of hustle these days, I guess. So I don't pay attention. I do, but I don't. I see it, but I don't go looking for these people. I really don't. I'm too busy to do that. So I feel like everybody named Mama is doing everything in the beauty industry. Everybody's selling hair. Everybody's selling lashes. Now they done. Everybody has bombarded nails. Nails used to be safe because it's not the easiest to get into. Creatively, you either got it or you don't. It's not something you can watch a YouTube video and get. So, but now everybody's trying to jump on a nail bandwagon. So I just sit back and watch it. But there's really nothing wrong with selling acrylic powder. I don't think. Um, yeah. I would just be leery of just buying acrylic powder from anyone though, because you don't know how they're coloring it. Because they could be putting stuff in there that's going to make it weak. Like they could be putting stuff in there that's oil based, which is going to make it a terrible powder. I don't know. So you said it was fun to watch tonight. I will be ready for some auctions next time. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. It's tons, and I'm telling you, still more and more stuff coming. Definitely. And I think that's going to be it for today. I'm going to give it a few more seconds for one more question. And if not, then I'm going to log out. Seriously, ask me a question. Now is the time because people have so many questions for me, and then I say, "Well, you need a consultation," and then I don't hear from these people. I'm like, "You could have been serious." And then when I say I'm gonna offer free advice, I'm gonna talk to you about it now, so other people can get the same advice. Then everybody's like, "Zoop." That's so crazy. Why? Why do you do that? So I'm saying, like, seriously, you got a question, a problem? Ask me now. Ask me now. Ask me now. Ask me now. Oh, I forgot. I put this right here. Make sure I'm not telling too much. Are you all getting these in the mail? This right here, us licensed nail techs, it's time for us to renew. So this is saying that it's time for us to renew our license. And all these people that are offering free courses, they're giving out their information on how to get, they're not free, on how to get your CEU hours. Remember I said something about that on the last live. So I'm starting to get those in the mail. This is another company, Elite Learning. They send me their test is the exact test every year. I just go and mark up the answer like true, false, C, D, D, E, F, click. And I think I paid $15. Got you. I think I paid $15 and I just get my CEU hours. And then here's another company with the CEU hours. So I was just wondering, are you all starting to get your stuff in for your CEU hours? Because we have to renew this year. It's time. It's time. See, these are the things we spend money on and people don't care. They don't know and they don't care. Along with paying the IRS. They don't know and they don't care. So I was just wondering, are you all getting your CU solicitations right now? Because we got, I think, until the end of October to renew and get your hours in. If not, check it out. You said Ohio waived 5 hours due to COVID. You know why? Because you know why? They should do that in all the states. I'm glad you said that because you can only get so many hours online. You can only get 5 hours online. The rest you have to go in person and get them. So I wonder, I'm going to have to call this a Dudley. I wonder if they're doing that in Illinois too, because you can only do so much online. The rest of it, you're supposed to go in and have live class, one-on-one instruction or whatever. I wonder. Thank you for that information. I'm going to check that out. Huh. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm going to come back really, really soon. I thank you so much for participating. I hope that everyone feels a little bit better or learns something more about their craft and know that whatever it is you may be feeling, you are not alone. Even me, 30 plus years in, I still deal with frustration when it comes to designs, but you got to kind of shake it off. And, you can't satisfy everybody. You'll go crazy trying to satisfy everybody. Some people, you don't reach your capacity with them. Let them find somebody else that can take them where they need to go and focus on what you do best. That's all we can do. Am I right? I'm just saying, I think I'm right. So I'll catch you all in the next video, okay? Okay. Have a good one. Bye.